Hey guys, it's your girl Chef Joya, and this is Vegan on a Budget with Compare Foods, and today it's all about using our leftovers, and we're gonna make our Get It In Gumbo. With this Get It In Gumbo, we're gonna be using some dishes that's left over from Sunday family dinner, and we made an abundance of food. So I have some collard greens here and some red rice and beans that's gonna go into this delicious meal, and it's gonna be one of the best things you ever had, and it's completely vegan. So we're gonna start off by using our oil, and when we add our oil to, it's about equal parts of oil to flour. You can adjust it a little bit depending on your liking, and it will determine the color of it. Now, sometimes people, when they make their roux, I don't know what happens, but the color just doesn't come out quite right. And my mom taught me a really great cheat to use for that, for making a darker color roux if it just so happens does not come out right. And you can use a little bit of gravy master or browning. When making a roux, you want to make sure you don't go too far from your roux, because you need to stir about every minute or two, and you're going to cook it on low and slow. Never cook this on high because you have a high risk of burning it. Now that we have our roux the perfect color, and this is the color that I want it to be, we're going to go ahead and start adding our veggies, all right? And that is bell pepper, celery, and onion. It changes the whole flavor. Like, it just smells so good. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add some garlic. So now it's time to work on your leftovers. So this is gonna cook for about 1 to 2 minutes, but make sure you keep an eye on it because it can burn easily, guys, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add our collard greens. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our red beans to this. Now, okra is another thickener that you're gonna use for your gumbo, and really gumbo means okra, okay? And if you're not a big fan of okra, you can always use something that's called gumbo filet. Next, we're gonna go ahead and use our thyme. You can pick all these little leaves off if you want to, or you could take one and tie it up in a bundle. So this has been going for about another 3 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and add this to our greens and our red beans. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt to this. And now, we're not gonna do too much because remember, these are our leftover items. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of onion powder. And y'all know how I feel about my onion powder and garlic powder. You can never have too much, okay? So we're gonna add some of that. And got our garlic powder. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add our black pepper. Then of course, we got our Worcestershire. Then we're gonna add some liquid smoke. So we're gonna add some Creole seasoning to this. And then of course, I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce. You can omit this if you would like. It's not gonna make it really spicy, but it's just something about like the cayenne peppers and the vinegar together in this recipe that makes it absolutely delicious. We're gonna finish it off with our bay leaves. And the thing about your bay leaves, you wanna make sure you count how many you're putting in because these you cannot eat, right? So we're gonna go ahead and add our vegetable stock to it at this point. So our vegetable stock is super, super easy to make, and basically it saves you a lot of money as well. You can absolutely buy it out of the store, but you can also save the veggies that you use. Put your vegetables in a pot of boiling water, put a little bit of salt, maybe some oregano, a little bit of herbs, and cook it for about 2 to 3 hours just to pull all those flavors out of it. So now we're getting this all mixed in. We're gonna bring this up to a boil, cover this for about 20 minutes, and our gumbo should be ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and get our bay leaves and our thyme out. So we're gonna scoop it out, a nice ladle full. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our rice. Then we're gonna garnish it with a little bit of green onion. And there you have it, our Get It In Gumbo. So we're gonna go ahead and taste this. This is good. You just serve this to anybody, vegan or not, they're gonna love it. This is hands down one of the best gumbos that I've ever had. I really hope you all enjoyed this recipe as much as I did. And when you make it, please let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Chef Joya with Vegan on a Budget, and I will see you next time. Ciao.